Hi, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful week and you're ready for another meeting. First of all, I would like to apologize for my voice, but I'm suffering with a little bit of allergy, so I've got a bit of cough and my voice is not up to scratch. I do apologize for that. Today, in our meeting, we are going to talk about, and actually, I'm going to develop this subject throughout the whole month of April, which is choosing a website and creating a website, and what do you need. Today, the meeting is about choosing a hosting plan. Um, there's some issues sometimes associated with choosing the right plan, and I'm talking about them today. So grab your cup of coffee or tea, sit down, and come in. The meeting is about to start, and I now declare our meeting open. Um, Today we start our April dedicated to websites and choosing the best plans and best things to create the best website for your business. And we start with the hosting plan, which is basically the starting point for every website. You need a hosting plan that will allow you to create your website and provide you with the best options for you. I must say that sometimes it can be tricky because, of course, we are not all web designers or web developers, and sometimes we may not have the expertise to know exactly everything that we need for a website. And for example, in my case, I build updated words websites basically since the beginning. So I even got a few training in HTML and CSS because I was programming the website before, and now in the last two versions, I decided to go to WordPress platform, and I don't need coding, so I also did a course for WordPress because I need that. I actually do my own website, but a lot of entrepreneurs don't, and they actually hire someone that could do that for them. But they must know which plan is the best for them, which plan is suitable, and provide them with all the bells and whistles they need. And that is where the tricky part comes in because there's a lot of hosting companies there and there's a lot of plans on offer, and sometimes the way words are put on um, in these companies might be slightly tricky, and you may end up with a plan that looks really look good, and oh, it looks amazing. It is good pricing, and it seems to be value for money, and then you end up with a lemon. That actually happened to someone I know that paid for a so-called business plan that um, did not have access to WordPress. It was very limited, did not have SEO, did not have access to any plugins. They had their own page builder, and in the end, the person was paying almost as much as I'm paying for 3 years hosting plan, with a plan that honestly didn't allow them to do anything. And their plan was 1 year, and mine is 3. So be aware of that. Make sure you choose the plan that has all the features that you need. In my opinion, the basics of any hosting plan should be giving you access to WordPress or any other page building website or platform like Joomla, or there's plenty of platforms available. Obviously, I talk about WordPress because it's the one from which I've got some training on and the one that I use. The other ones I obviously can't talk about because I really don't have any knowledge about. But if you work with them, then you should consider if they offer. Usually, when they offer WordPress, they would offer the other platforms as well. But make sure, if you want to use another platform, make sure it is written there that you will have access to that particular platform. So WordPress, that allow you to have your plugins, allow you to build your child teams, allowed you to have your templates and manipulate the templates the way you like. Another very important aspect of any plan, and usually all plans offer this, is email accounts. I have said it before, I consider that it's very important. In fact, I think it's crucial for any business to have their own email accounts because it gives a totally different outlook to the business if you send an email with your own domain rather than a Gmail account or an Outlook account or whatever account it may be. So make sure it has. I would say that almost, or if not all plans offer you email accounts. You just need to know how many of them would you need for your company and for your business, and then see how many they provide, what the limit of data they give you, etc., etc. And if it's adequate to you, then consider it. Another thing that I actually believe is essential is encryption. And for someone who's not an expert just like myself, let me explain you what encryption is in a nutshell. Encryption, when you go into a website, you know that that website is encrypted if instead of HTTP, you have HTTPS and you have that little green padlock next to it. That means that website is encrypted, all the information exchanged between you and the website and vice versa is encrypted, and therefore that website is secure. So that is also very important. Uh, this is called the SSL certificate. It used to be paid. There's still paid versions available, but these days there are companies that offer this certificate for free, and it's easy to encrypt your website. Check all the plans available. That is another thing that I think is very important. It may be time consuming, but it's a time that is worth taking, because then you know exactly everything that is on the market, all the options and the good ones and the bad ones, and you can make obviously your choice and make your decision a more informed decision. Check the reviews that all the plans have. It is very important because those reviews are from people that are actually use that plan and may be happy or unhappy about that plan, and therefore it's important for you to read it and know exactly what they say. Obviously, you have to be balanced when you read that, and you have to ascertain, for example, why a person is so unhappy about it, and if it really would affect you or would be something that would be totally unrelated. But you should take it in consideration. And the last point is comparing all the companies. You already chose what you need. You already look at all the products available with what you need. Now we just have to compare all these companies and ascertain which one offers you the best plan. You check the reviews, you check everything they offer, and you make your decision. But if you are a little confused and you are not 100% sure, because sometimes plans have lots of things there that they offer that you may be unsure about, do like myself. You can ask someone to help you with that choice. I actually asked my husband because he's in the IT industry and he obviously understands a little bit of this. And you can also ask to family or a friend or someone you know, and get some advice about that. Or if you are actually hiring someone to do your website, talk to them. Tell them that you are choosing a plan, and ask them what they recommend and what they would recommend you as the best plan. they certainly will give you an opinion based on what they will need to build your website. I think this is the most basic things that you need to consider when choosing a hosting plan. And that's all for today. I hope you really liked my tips and you are better equipped to choose your best hosting plan for your website. But if you have any questions, if you really like to inquire about anything that I discussed in this meeting, please leave your comments below and I'll be very happy to answer all your queries. Or if you have a plan, perhaps, that you would like to suggest that you've been using for your website, please suggest as well. Please like the video, why not? You know, the whole algorithm story. And subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a notification of a meeting every week. Before I go, once again, I would like to apologize for my voice, but I'm really struggling with allergies. I hope you have a wonderful week. See you next time. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye.